What's good, guys? Welcome back to Black Star Podcast and show's Jared. Today, I was want to talk to you guys about the financial state of America and what that means for the people of my generation. So, I'm gonna just say this: the U.S. is screwed. We, as a culture, we as a country, we outsource so many of our jobs to different countries that we're not bringing in any resources to actually build up our own infrastructure and economy. So we're sending out more money than what we're bringing in. So you have the government spending trillions of dollars on defense bills and defense authorization bills and giving to all these companies while also outsourcing jobs or allowing companies to outsource jobs to different countries. Like GM, some of their cars come from Mexico. The state of the U.S. with everything coming from financial, it's financially devastating. COVID hit. When COVID hit, things got a shit ton worse. When COVID hit, it caused massive inflation when these bills got signed these relief bills got signed. So you have the relief checks. Those were $1 trillion bills. You have government contracts. Those are trillions of dollars. And we're outsourcing jobs. Those are trillions of dollars that could be getting put back into the U.S. market. By the time my generation retires, there's not going to be any money left for retirement. So that means that my generation is going to have to work till we're 80 or until we go to the ancestral realm. I'm not going to say the other word because I don't want to get copy straight. I want to get a strike on my channel. We're going to have to retire at 80 or dead. Damn, I just said the fucking word. Oops. We're going to have to. Because the way that the government is, the way that the system is set up, we cannot afford to have people not marry, be single. Although being single is kind of nice. But you can't afford that. We can't afford people not having any kids. There's less people being born nowadays. So let's think of from a financial standpoint. The older generation, the baby boomers generation, are starting to come out of the workforce. So that means that they're going to be retiring. So that means there's going to be a shit ton of money going to the baby boomer generation, and there's not enough kids being born nowadays to actually take over the financial responsibility that would have been on them when they got of age to work. So there's going to be less money going into there's going to be less money going into the retirement fund for people my age. We're going to have to work until we're 80 or if you have a job, a regular 9 to 5, you're not going to be able to retire until you're 80. Unless you're working on a plan to actually build a company up. You have to equate for You have not equate. You have to think about what's going on nowadays. You have to think about it from a financial standpoint. If you're just sitting at home watching YouTube, playing video games all fucking day, not professionally playing video games like doing Twitch or stream like that, just playing video games just off the rip, you're going to be struggling when you get older. Especially if you didn't become wealthy or making $100,000, you're going to be broke. I'm gonna stop. Let me put that over there. If you're making $40,000, like I do, $90 an hour, you're not going to be able to afford things within the next 10 to 20 years. Even equated for your job paying you a couple cents more on your check. With the way that the financial structure is going, you got rents going up steadily, but you have wages going up just not even at a slope. It's going up gradually. They're not paying you enough money to equate for the cost of living, your apartment, your car, just to go out and get bare necessities, or even to have a little bit of fun. You're going to be just constantly working, and then you're not going to get paid enough money in order to even have a nice life. And then when you get too old, they're going to lay you off, or you can't find another job. You have to think about things from a financial standpoint. If you're not even working a job or putting anything into 401k or even to the stock market to make a little bit of money, you're going to be broke at the end of the day. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. You're going to be broke at the end of the day. And I'm sorry to say it, but financially speaking, you're going to be screwed within the next 5 years. You have to think about things now. You have to build for the future and stop thinking about in the now. You can think about in the now all you want, but when time comes and you don't see what's in front of you, I can already see what's going to happen. Jobs are going towards automation now. Whether it be forklift drivers, assembly workers, and all that, truck drivers and all that stuff, they're all they're all going towards automation. That's not going to stop. Automation is going to be taking your jobs, especially if you're a low-wage food worker, working at McDonald's, working at Burger King, working at fucking Chick-fil-A, I'm not sure about Chick-fil-A, working at fucking damn Bojangles and stuff. They're going to be going towards automation. I literally seen a couple days ago that there was a robot making pizzas. There was a robot making fucking burgers. There was a robot making frying food. This shit is fucking real. Whether you like it or not, you're going to have to equate for that. If you're not, case in point, remember when I was talking about the baby boomer generation? The baby boomer generation equate for majority of the pilots nowadays. They equate for majority of the pilots. After a certain amount of time, you have to retire from piloting. You have to, whether you like it or not. You have to retire. You have a lot of people. You have a lot of baby boomers coming out of the work field of the piloting field. So there's going to be a shortage of pilots. So pilots are going to be making the same amount of money doing twice the work because there's not enough pilots out there. That's one field that you can go to right now, unless you're not and get over 10,000 hours of flight training and go work for a corporation. Truck driving. Automation is still going to be ways off. It's probably going to be like 10, 20 years before trucking companies go towards automated trucks. That could be something that you can get into right now and go into for the short time. You have to equate for stuff in the future because everything's not set in stone. Everything is constantly changing. And if you're just thinking that, oh, I got time, I got this. You do not have time. Your time is now. You need to start doing something now about what you're doing. Because if you do not, you're going to be left on the side of the street, broke as hell. I'm warning you because nobody's going to give you this information. As a black man, as a white man, as a fucking as an Indian, as a fucking Asian man, you as a fucking Middle Eastern man, you have to fucking equate for things that are going on in the future. You got to. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And if you're a female and you're thinking in the now, or I want this right now, or I want this, you need to focus on actually building up some wealth so that you don't be at the end of the day broke as fuck because you fucking thought about what you wanted right now instead of actually equating for the future. You have to build for the future. You cannot build for right now. You have to build for the future. You have to put money aside into the stock market and make money from the stock market. Because if you save with inflation, if you save, you're going to be if you say, let's say you have $100,000 in your savings account. That $100,000 in inflation, that's probably worth around $50,000 in cash. Just off of that $100,000. Instead of saving it, put it into the stock market. That way the stock market grows your money instead of you losing money over time from saving. Learn about the stock market. I'm just now getting into the stock market, and I'm only 22. I turned 23 in 2 months. Technically a month. Who knows? I don't fucking care. But anywho's, you have to equate for that. You have to equate for it, because if you do not, you're going to be at the end of the day broke as fuck, living with your mama, and then you have to go like this. Who is going to take care of you at the end of the day? If you don't have any kids or if you don't have any savings, you're going to probably get put in a home, broke, alone. That's not the way to live. I get it. I get that you want things now, right now. But if you want that Birkin bag, that Gucci bag, damn Louis Vuitton shirts and all this bullshit, all that, it's going to be worthless at the end of the day. You've got rich people literally going out in damn fucking sweatsuits and fucking, not even Nike, fucking Russell. Going out in Russell shirts, going to Walmart shopping in Walmart section. You got these guys. The hell? You got these guys literally wearing the bare necessity, driving older cars, because they're like, shit, I got money. Why the fuck? I got money for a few generations. Why am I gonna blow my money right now on some stupid shit? You have to think like that, because that's the way the rich stay rich. The poor are going to get poor. The rich are going to get even richer, because the rich understand the way that money works. If you're poor, if you're broke at the end of the day, and you didn't invest in yourself to actually build something, you're going to be broke at the end of the day. And if you don't think that you're going to be, if you think that you have all this time in the world, you do not have enough time in the world. If you're 50 years old, you're probably going to have to retire at 65 or 66. At 65 or 67 or even damn near 72. You're going to be old when you retire. There's going to be not much left to your life. You're not going to be able to move around the way you want to. You're not going to be able to do all this stuff that you want to. Especially when you get up in our age. Regardless if you like it or not, the world is changing rapidly. You have to adapt to the rapid changing, or you're gonna fucking die. Like I said, whether you like it or not, the world is changing, and you need to change along with it, or you're gonna be left behind. But that's it for this video. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'm warning you because I care. But anywho, like, share, subscribe. Please do something so that you don't fucking be broke at the end of the day. Because if you do, if you broke at the end of the fucking day, and I've given you this warning and you're watching this video, then that means that you didn't take this shit fucking seriously. Or you're thinking that, oh, I got time. Do what the fuck you want to do. I'm warning you because I care. But anyways, guys, this is going to be it for this video. And please like, share, subscribe to the channel. And also, please support the Spotify channel at Black Star Podcast on Spotify and on Apple Podcasts or where the fuck you listen to podcasts at. And guys, this is going to be it for this video. And thank you. And I will see y'all on the flip side. Thank you, guys. Bye.